Don't you dare say that I wanted everything to fall apart when it's haunting me. 'Cause my only crime was hoping there is something more than this loneliness I feel. But no one makes me feel less alive. We're fighting fire. The way you push my buttons just right. We're fighting fire. When two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire. Maybe if we took a moment long enough to realize how alike we are, that not everything is broken. 'Cause you know me better than anyone by far. But no one makes me feel less alive. We're fighting fire. The way you push my buttons just right. We're fighting fire. When two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire. Two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire.
Chat. Wait. Who's still in the NAS trade? Let me know. Give me a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are still in the NAS trade. I told Keegs if this thing runs to get TP because I went break even after we played paddle, it was at the highs. If this thing after nipping me out at break even runs to TP, I'm not even trading this session. I'm honest, I'm not even trading this session. Look at this. So while we were trading up here, I was going to take a shower, moved stops to break even, got to the office, hit break even there. Chad, I'm gonna be bleak. Alright, Kiggs is gonna come now. Other than that, everything playing out exactly as we spoke this morning. Some beautiful price action here. Gold, as mentioned, that Asia high break, that was around about COMEX open, 2 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, COMEX, as we mentioned. Daily R2 holdings, so daily R3 up next, and then that's that last level we said we want to see at the end of today. Nice little move here above Asia highs. GU, never got the trade, we wanted to get it up there. That thing ran without us. GJ, we were looking here. Don't know if you guys remember, we were looking for that flip there. Asia highs, so but over to you.
Yo, Chad, what's going on, baby? Yeah, it is.
The graveyard shift.
Yeah. I think when you go out and have that little break and you're in the sun and oh bro, now I'm tired. I could have a nap now. But we are here, Chad. The finish nice and strong. Gonna see if the cracker can continue its streak this week. Gonna be a goodie. No, Chris is gonna be watching Naz very, very closely. Nothing prevents him from re-entering, so we're gonna see there. But we'll talk about that. But before we get into the good stuff, Chris, will you open us up with prayer?
I will. Chad, the last one for the session, so get ready. Let's pray. Father, we just want to thank you for another awesome week. Thank you that you were with us each and every step of the way. We just pray that you will be with each and every viewer, each and every subscriber over the weekend. Bring us all back safely on Monday. Thank you for this week. And thank you that you will bring us back all safely on Monday. Give us wisdom, insight. Let this be a great session to end off the week. And above all else, let us honor your name and just give praise and honor to you. And we pray this and we ask this in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop an amen in the chat.
Amen. All right, guys, let's get right into it and get going. Yeah, starting us off with that fundamental. So obviously we know it's very basically PMI day across the board, but 4:45, so just after market open, we're going to have the US PMIs coming out. Going to be an interesting one over there. They are forecasting flash services a little bit lower than previous, and the manufacturing a little bit higher. So going to be interesting what happens there. And then at 5 o'clock, obviously home sales and consumer sentiment, but the main event is obviously flash services and flash manufacturing. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. But let's go over to the charts and see what is happening. So start with XY. When my charts decide to load, just give it a second. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. So let's go over to the daily. Now, if you guys remember yesterday, I said very, very good chance we could flip bearish for the short term. Obviously, the fact that we closed back underneath and didn't hold and get away from this area. So on the short term perspective now, we are bearish on the dollar. Obviously, PMI, again, we always talk about a Friday can have pullbacks or whatever. If we were bearish the week, most likely we could have lost a little stunt to the top side. But we're going to see it obviously traded back down. Hold our daily S2 monthly pivot. If this holds underneath the Asia lows and continues lower, I think then we're going to get that continuation today and maybe not a pullback. So we'll see what happens there. But we are going to be a little bit more on the bearish side of dollar. Then over to NASDAQ. NASDAQ, we are obviously very much bullish. End of the day, if we hold this monthly R1, we are most likely going all the way back up for that all-time high level. If PMI goes the right way, I definitely think that daily R2, for example, and even those highs can be swept over here. So big moves could be coming out of here. Obviously the all-time high over there. So definitely on the cards for us. But I think if this does fail, and we maybe, because we've ranged over here so much, if we do break and hold underneath this monthly R1, I do think we could see a potential pullback. But I am more bullish on that. US30, Pretty much the same thing. Only difference is, yeah, we have already had the pullback. So broke above, wanted the retest of the monthly R1. We kind of got that. You can see it is coming down bearish now, but having the test rejecting quite nicely. So we're going to see what the cracker does. But naturally, this does look good to hold. So we can always trade bullish, Asia highs untested. But once we have closed back underneath, we are also holding a previous daily high, closed down underneath, holding Asia lows, closed underneath the monthly R1. So if we can get back underneath this R1, things like that EQ can definitely come into play and potential pullbacks. But we're going to see what happens there. Then lastly, from myself with gold. Gold, obviously, is the one we are bullish. We would have liked a potential short-term pullback, same thing, which just doesn't seem like we're getting it. So what I want to see happen over here, very simply, is we are now trading right above this Asia highs. Anything underneath Asia highs, I think you're definitely just going to see maybe go into a bit of a range. But if we do start to hold above over here, anything if we can basically make a little bit of a support over here, something like that, and then get back above, hold this, then I'll look to get in those longs again with gold. But that's pretty much it. So that is everything from my side, guys.
Thanks, Kigo. I think let's quickly do the trade right here. Mohammed Media, Mohammed Media trade 33%. Siabonga currently 33 as well, sitting tightly there. And then Moroccan trader 25.26%. So leaderboard is looking quite tight, looking good there. But over to the charts, guys. It's been overall a very good week, even though I might not, week's not done yet, might close the week out for -20. However, a lot of missed opportunities in terms of trade management, but that is all part of the game. DXY still bearish on the day. We spoke about it while we're trading below the previous daily low, and lower time frame is showing me somewhat of a pullback back into this daily S1 Asia low range. I would say, however, if we start trading back above this daily key level here, Keegan, if we trade above this key level here, that Afrikaans wants to come out of me, my dude, sure. If we start trading back above this daily key level and we start holding the previous daily low, I do think we can get somewhat of a weekly pullback. Looking at the weekly, you can see we are going to close firmly bearish. So irrespective of how deep this pulls back, next week we will be bearish on the dollar because we've got a confirmed resistance unless this thing flips bullish and erases all of these weekly declines. So for me, very simple. It's that daily key level right here at the daily S1 that we would need to monitor. And if we continuously reject there, we are going back to the session lows. US30 daily, like I mentioned, while we're holding back above this level, still bullish. Only thing is we took the previous daily high, now trading below it, so we're still overall bullish. I wouldn't even mind a little pullback or even a little bearish daily candle, something like this, just to pause price a little bit, let the buyers regroup, and let the sellers get their exit. So going into the session, however, we rejected Asia lows, so next up it is daily pivot and that daily key level down here. This is where I will make my decision. But if we start holding there and start printing some bullish order flow, I might consider some longs as Asia highs are still intact. All right. Otherwise, Asia lows, we're going to trade it from Asia lows into Asia highs. Nasdaq, looking on the daily, we said that this is our daily range. We do expect Nasdaq to either today or in next week fill out this range. We were bullish this morning. We took our shot here, I think it was off the 15 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was off the 15 there. We took Nasdaq longs. No, it was off this candle. Yeah, this candle we flipped bullish. I went break even as soon as we started hitting these levels up here. There you can see, once we hit that level there, I went break even. Me and Keeks looked at it and I was like, in all honesty, if it's going to come back this deep again, I don't necessarily like it, considering after all of this consolidation and you can't get out of the consolidation and really start moving. I don't necessarily like it, but Came back, hit break even, now back up here. That's why I say if you're still in this, I would suggest go break even. We've got PMIs coming out. For the rest of the day, I would consider maybe a quick little scalp above here. That is the one idea. The bearish idea is going to be risky for me, so I'm not a fan of the bearish idea unless we start tapping through Asia highs and then start trading below the previous daily high. Gold as well, very simple. We mentioned that from a daily perspective, yesterday's daily candle taking a previous daily low, closing weak bearish. The guys that have been trading with us, please let me know, what do we expect when we see a candle like this? Keeks, you're not allowed to answer because you know the answer, but Chad, the guys that have been with us, what do we expect when we see a candle like this? I want to see if the guys are taking notes here. It's always the case. You can go back test it after I've mentioned it now. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't. What do we expect? No. No, shit. No. I know it's a shooting star. There we go. Nila, thanks so much. Chad, whenever you see a candle with a small body like this, the next day is going to be a massive volume day. You know it. It's go back on your charts. You can see whenever a candle squeezes a small body like that, the next day is usually a big volume day. Go check it out, especially if you are trending. You'll see there. You can go and check it out for yourself. Whenever you've got a very flat-bodied candle like that, the next day is going to be a volume day, okay? So we always expect volume after a candle like that. Nila answering that because, like I told you, that is where the stream started with me and Nila on a Zoom. So we expected volume today, and the second giveaway was that daily candle that took a previous daily low and closed back above that flat body area there. So we were bullish on the day, and we mentioned that we want to see price now go to those all-time high levels 27.88. And for me, very likely, once we break through those all-time highs, you're going to see a massive pump of volume as there are some shorts sitting there. A lot of guys are going to try and jump into shorts. That is if we get there today. So for me personally, what I want to see is what are we going to do here at 27.80. That's the one level that I'm monitoring. 27.80. If we can hold above there, I'm looking for the daily R3. Sales for me at this stage is very tough. I might just sit out even if price goes bearish. I don't want to get into something that's so super bullish. I'll rather stay out of the sells. All right. GU daily. Again, daily was bullish for me. Why? Yesterday's daily candle closing back bullish, taking a previous daily low, holding that 12300, and we said that this was the zone. If we hold above this previous rejection zone, we're gonna go bullish. So for me, very simple. If we close like this today, next week, Monday, Tuesday, we're gonna go up to that zone. For the rest of the session, what can we do here? Is there something that we can trade off? There is one thing we do. We can trade off the daily R2. All right, daily R2. I'll look for some longs there. Otherwise, if we come back in the range, shorts can happen, but again, not the way we have traded. GJ, last one, then I'm done. GJ, we were neutral on the day, purely due to the fact that we had this weak, it's not even bullish, oh, it's bullish. Weak bullish candle, stuck inside this range. We took the previous daily low. We started flipping bullish. We had this 200 EMA above us, and we needed to see price get out of this range. All right, so price did break out of the range. This morning I shared the idea that if we hold inside of this range, let me just make it a little bit more clear. I mentioned this morning, if we can break and hold above this zone, it is very easy for price to go into this zone. Unfortunately, I was already in NAS, couldn't take this. I know there were some of you guys that took the GJ longs from here, And the idea would then be from your daily pivot to your daily R1. This thing just punched through the daily R1, daily R2, R3 on its way to the R4. I didn't even mark the R4. My goodness, holy smokes. Let's put on the R4 there. Okay, it's at the R4. Let's do the R5. That's the last one. Okay, so this one, royal flush if it goes to daily R5. That is a royal flush in trading. And then NASDAQ now eating that zone we spoke about. This is where I actually wanted to go break even. So let's see how it plays. But if you took some value out of it, that's all we can do from our side. And again, guys, please note that this is not financial advice. These streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not suggest you do anything that we do here. You will absolutely 100% guaranteed lose money if you follow what we do here. So please chat with your financial advisor before making any financial decisions. We do thank you in advance. Thanks, geeks.
All right. There we have it, ladies and gents. Let's see what's going to
Geeks,
happen.
that's it. Now I'm done. Now I'm done, dude. If this, if this thing
this is your break.
I did say that's where I want to go. Oh, man. Chad, if this thing pops up now, I'm done. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to greet Keegs. And I'm done for the week.
You can re-enter, bro.
Bro, how the flip do I re-enter all this? Dude, I swear I'm done for the week. I'm done for the week. I actually want this thing to reverse hard now because I'm not in it anymore.
Wait, show me on YouTube. The UK guys really over time is ads with the ads. I'm going back to pre. Kajita, bro, we joking, my man. We joking.
Did you say Vegeta?
Kajita.
Taking me back to my Dragon Ball Z days. Vegeta.
Right. Dragon Ball Z was
So good.
tops. Tops.
Brian, back then you had to wait for the next episode. It's not like today where you can. It's like you waiting there on SABC.
Bro, that for me, you say that, hey, that is probably the most irritating thing now with what the guys do with TV now, is that bloody
Catch up.
no, when they post like 3 episodes at a time, and then you gotta wait for like a month for the next 3 episodes.
You know what was weird? When I met my wife, I never thought, bro, she was into Dragon Ball Z. When we started talking, she's like, I'm like, what? She's like, what do you mean? She's like, everyone watched it. I'm like, no, not everyone.
Hey, you're okay.
No, Yazid, I won't. The idea was shared. I would say I was maybe a little quick on the trigger, as I mentioned, that my break-even point. But again, it's Friday. Why have risk on the table trading into a news event? So you win some, you lose some. Overall for me, not a bad week. Yesterday, a little unlucky. Like we said, some days you get the bounce of the ball. Some days it's going to be a little bit choppier than others. I think the Trump speech had a little bit to do with it, but that's part of it. You got to take the good and the bad. If you don't take the good and the bad together, you can't only expect the good. But other than that, reading price this week has been relatively good and on point. There was nothing that didn't make sense or that was out of character where it's like, oh, why is this doing that or this? Everything was relatively in line with what price action was showing us. I know some of you guys had a monster week, so well done.
Okay, 2 minutes for the last and final round this week. Would that have been your break-even level, that previous daily high?
No, but if you think about it, I didn't capitalize on the 3 other moves this week. So why would I now keep the risk open when I didn't capitalize on the low-hanging fruit? So I don't mind the break even. For instance, if I hit the other 3 big ones, then this one could have been like an eighth of your profit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, the numbers are down. How many of you guys blew your account? Most probably speaking to the guys, to the choir, because the guys that blew their accounts aren't here. They're not on the stream.
Hey, bro. Fridays, the guys, they're like a giraffe out here.
I think if you pull up to a Friday, if you blew your account, you're like, okay, listen here. Let me just throw, say, 2K. I'm just going to throw my last 2K at it. Whatever if Chris says buy, if Keegan says that, even though they throw out a disclaimer, I'm just going to full port this. If it works, it works. And even if it works, what's going to happen is we're going to end the stream and you're going to sit there and you're going to think, yes, but I'm still like 20K down. I only made 8K now. Let me quickly blitz that 12K and you'll lose all of that as well. This is the death loop, that cycle of death we're trading. Instead of taking the win.
And the market is open. Round 10. Ding 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 ding. Fight.
Fight.
See what happens. Let's see what happens.
I haven't seen that guy incognito. I'll watch out now. Most probably YouTube's listening to me, so they'll hit me with the Adam Morris. I think Adam Morris or Adam Harris. Adam Harris. Greg Sucker.
Alright, so
How did-
Nasdaq's holding that level, bro.
Don't talk to me, Keeks.
I'm not.
Don't talk to me. Oh,
not a bad thing, bro.
Nah, it's not. I think it's gonna run, my dude. US 30's got a little bit of pump in it. US 30 coming alive here. US 30 was like, all my beer, boys. Check this move. Incognito, what happened with DJ Coach? I don't follow him. He's a little too much for me.
DJ Coach.
Caleb V, that's the question we have. It's so quick to hit the like button and it helps the channel, but we have to pull it out of the guys. We have to bribe them with free account giveaways. We have to do like tactical little polls to get the guys to like it. I don't know, Chad. If you would be so kind on this beautiful Friday afternoon, just hit that like button. We're not even selling you a course here. We actually, every day we're with you guys here in the market, in the trenches, taking grenades with you guys. So, Chad, come on, I think we can do 100 likes. 76 gigs, what do you rate? I believe in the Chad.
No, bro,
This Chad is strong.
the Chad is a beast.
I believe in the Chad. I will go to war with the Chad. Buy my like button. Nah, incognito. Yes, the Oaks. They're all taking a page out of Alex G's book. That horse is beaten. I should let that horse rest now. These challenges, yeah. Okay. Ooh, starting out with the Voucher Gang. Why do I feel like classic gold is in the Voucher Gang? Kicks, I'm just gonna mute quick.
Yeah, bro.
Alright.
I'm gonna do a $100 to $0 challenge so I can also buy it.
Yeah, if you really want to flex, do R1,000,000 to 0. That is a flex. Having the ability to lose money. Quit my bot.
Quit my bot, yeah.
If you want to flex, say, hey guys, I'm doing a $5 million challenge to 0. That FX, that is a very good idea. And you know what's going to happen? You're actually going to make money. Because you're going to try and blow the account. It's going to be counterintuitive to what your mind is telling you to do. And similar to the first time you traded a demo and you made millions on that demo account, you will actually make money. We must actually do a little study. Give 10 guys a funded account and say you will be paid if you can blow the account.
You'll be
you will get paid to blow the account, and then you're gonna see how you
can blow.
You won't blow the account.
That's one way to look at it.
It's like if you make money on the account, you just do reverse psychology. You tell the guys you get paid on your drawdown.
That's a serious psychological
Do you
thing,
think
bro.
we must do it? Chad, drop a 7 if we must do that. Let me know. I'm happy to do it. We'll do a little ethical clearance form. We'll make sure that everyone remains anonymous. And your incognito, when they start talking a stock up, or then you can buy. Similar to that inverse Kramer. What did the inverse Kramer portfolio do last year? Inverse Kramer ETF. I think it did a massive. Just check what the inverse Kramer did. Can't find it. No, Manila. Oh yeah, if you didn't listen to ICT. Ice Cold GUTP CISA. Chad, there's another South African trader that started streaming this week that trades SMC, and again, like I mentioned, I've traded everything, and I watched a little bit of after the fact. I went to go and watch his stream, and I saw he was trading SMC order blocks and stuff. And maybe for the guys that do trade SMC, let's say for instance. Keys, you're not going to take anything now. Can I quickly go full screen here? Let's say you've got a 4-hour order block here. Let's say that is a bullish order block, and price starts pushing up. And I did tell him I don't want to be like cuntish or anything. Sorry for that very ugly word, but I said I don't mind sharing or helping if it can help. Don't try and scale in by price, because remember, price is going to have bearish order flow while it is heading towards that order block. Okay, so the order flow is bearish. So I told him what works for me, and SMC works, guys. It's just like I have traded everything, and the way I trade now is easy and simple for me. But what you do once it starts hitting into your 4-hour order block, you start jumping down to your 1 minute time frame, and then on your 1 minute time frame, you wait for something like that failed lower low, and you wait for that shift, and then once you get that minor little break of structure here, then you start scaling, because for the most part this is going to be the first signs of reversals. Even though you can get filled there and it can do something like a range, but then already you're not catching a falling knife. So for the guys that trade SMC, wait for it to hit into your 4-hour order block, and then wait for something like this, a shift on the 1 minute. That way you're not catching falling knives. Daddy FX delete his YouTube channel. Who's that? Yeah, Jared. Hey, didn't ICT Sale retire something? Yeah, man. He said he'll delete his YouTube channel, that guy. Chris, where's Jody Joa, Mr. SMC himself? I don't know. I know the guys that I helped, that he scammed. We helped myself and Rydell, helped them with the FSCA. Because what he did was he ran a account management service for investors. He charged them something like 25k, and he promised them a 550k Vault Funder challenge account. So once compliance saw that he was trading all of the accounts, he paid for all of the accounts, got refunded, didn't pay back the clients. As a registered financial services provider, you're not allowed to do third-party payments. So you got refunded the money. The people paid the money into his account, so we can't go and refund, because then you become part of the account management thing he was running. So up helping them with the FSCA. I do think he's gonna get slapped with a very big fine. I think it was 20 guys, so he basically made R500,000. And if you think about the Vault Funder challenge gigs, we looked at the 550k. This guy is making more than prop firms.
No, he's making big.
The 550 account with the discount 169, because he still used our discount code. So let's do this, 169 times 0.65. So for 2,100 Rand challenge, he charged the guys 25k. Yeah, and I actually hope that guy goes to jail. I actually hope he goes to jail.
He's a little shut that man.
He's... Lady phoning me in tears. This guy did this, and remember when she first said we're scam, and I'm like, dude, he was saying Vault Funder did this and that,
I'm trying to blame it on Vault.
And I phoned the guy and I said, listen, my brother, you're playing a very, very dangerous game.
Man's gonna get a quick peek, eh?
No, I think the FCA is going to deal with him in a big way. You guys don't worry about that. Yes, incognito. And when I phoned him, I said, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, you're still so young. You're going to sit now. The FSCA is going to clap you. It's technically a civil case against you as well, because it's technically theft. Because you promised a service or a product that you didn't provide to the client. So now the clients are out of pocket. There's nothing to show for it. So technically, you're stealing.
Yeah.
So it's not just the FSCA. They can actually open up a civil case against you as well for theft.
Oh, you're gonna get a quick clap there.
Nanga and Sumi, depends. It could be 24 hours. It could be 6 hours. Once you've figured, you do a risk interview. That's something we introduced. You do a risk interview. Part of the risk interview is for the risk team. So that takes about 35 to 40 minutes to do the risk interview. It's a questionnaire that gets done with you, and then after the risk interview you sign your agreement and your contract. So it all can happen very quickly, depends on the client, but we usually try to do it within 24 hours.
PMI.
Then afterwards the risk interview. I get it. I don't feel too bad now because Nasdaq came for another dip again. Did another toe dip.
They'll do a toe dip, bro.
Little toe action, toe to toe. 15 minutes for that data. Oh, the PMIs actually came out, Kigo.
Yeah.
Little mix, services lower, manufacturing come out a little bit higher. Big miss on services though. Massive miss.
Very interesting one.
How do you trade this one?
Oh, bro. These markets are all over the place now.
Yeah, old ID, green, SA IDs, 100% still accept that. I think everyone still accepts it. Dude, I still had mine. I'm bleak. It's somewhere at home. I still have mine. And I got it when I was 16 years old, so that's almost 20 years ago. I don't know what paper they use, but that thing is indestructible. That thing, I swam with it. It's just an indestructible book.
All of that for a little book, bro.
No one can reject Obala. Obali. Yeah, Daddy FX, turning 35 years old. 35.
Keys, I wanted to push down, not up. Why I don't have the markers this week. Why would you want to push down?
On US 30?
Yeah.
I think for that end of week move, maybe. Chad Pound Yen's going to hit a royal flush here today. Daily R5. After that, it's no man's land. You call it a week. You pack it up. Royal flush. I think the dream for every swing trader is to trade from your daily pivot to a daily R5. Then you can't have FOMO. You actually should get wrecked if you've got FOMO. Yo, Naz. Naz, what are you doing? Son of a gun. Strader's got you a little psyched, Aki.
That cracker took break even, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, Chad, so we'll show you quickly. If it will. Yeah. So, Chad, if we pull this up for you quickly. US City, there was the trade. So let's just go there to the 1 minute. There was our levels, buys up there, buys below there. We literally were break even. Even the news popped up a bit and then came back down. So yeah, no break even for us. Hey, part of it, bro. Part of it.
Cam, please don't hurt my feelings here and say I don't look 35, I look 40. Make it positive. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. I feel like Cam wants to rip into me, but Cam, I'm ready. Either way, let me know. If I look 40, that's also fine. Losing money made my FOMO vanish quick. 2Gs, if I run the inverse 2Gs and see the yen result, might be the second best. Incognito, unlikely. Likely, but very unlikely. We sometimes get the trade management wrong, but for the most part, we at least have the brain to stick with the order flow.
Yeah, we're fighting for our trades here today, bro.
Nah, Cam, beautiful. Nah, I'm gonna give it to Cam. Good one. You look 34. The glasses make you look younger. I appreciate it, man. Keeks, Incognito throwing us a bone here. The inverse 2G. Anyone on the JSE all share? No, I haven't traded in a while. I still have my portfolio that I'm trying to get out of for the last 2 years. Actually, just checked it now. Last 2 years, best stock that I bought was ARK Investment, Africa Rainbow Corporation. That's sitting up 42%. Exaro down 23%. Implat's down 15%. Chad, I don't understand it, but I think it's more to do with the currency conversion. If you look at gold on the monthly, I was expecting gold to be strong the last 2 years after we had this breakout, and I was expecting, that's why I went full miners on my stocks. But obviously the rand being in a consolidation, mine's not really benefiting off that. Kumba Iron Ore minus 25, Merafe, that's the biggest holding, up 15. Purple Group, just because I trade on Easy Equities, Thortec, threw some in there. Purple Group is very correlated with Bitcoin, down 40. Renogen, absolutely getting mollywopped there, minus 80%. I don't know why I bought that piece of shit stock. That thing is just the biggest piece of shit I've ever bought. If I can just show you guys, I think they had a good divvy. That's why I was actually checking if they still do a divvy. This is the Renogen. That is their all-time chart. Look at this piece of donkey.
Yes.
Kicks, look at this piece of shit. This thing was trading at 40 rand. Bro, this thing looks like a meme coin. And then Tungela minus 24% as well. So overall the portfolio is minus 7.42. And then I told you guys this year I'm trying to go full US. I don't know why I did not do it earlier. So the US portfolio is currently sitting nicely. For this month, I bought some Invesco Nasdaq Next Gen 100. That's the closest to the QQ I could get. Basically QQ Mini. So that's sitting around about 2% up. And then at some two slots that I wanted to invest into Vanguard, S&P 500, that's up currently 6.2%, started around about last year buying into that. And then also Charles Schwab ETF, they've got a US dividend equity ETF. So I'm going to mix it. The next batch is going to be DJI. Dow Jones, similar to your QQQ. There's also a ETF that tracks the Dow Jones. So then I've got exposure on S&P, Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and I think those will be the four that I'm gonna. And then I'm trying to get out of the biggest shit you'll ever see is Easy Properties. Once you buy that shit, you can't get out of it. Bro, I'm sitting here, Black Brick Santon, Kikuyu, The Edge in Stallies, The One Stallies as well, Volley,
bro.
Brooklyn, Pretoria, Black Brick. Chad, I can't sell this shit. The auctions only open up 2 or 3 times a year.
You stuck.
Bro, you stuck. And, dude, okay, this auction is closed. Auction open.
Oh, that's so funny, bro.
What have I sold, man? What did that sell order not go through? Don't do it, Chad, please. Please stay away. I'm actually selling this shit at a loss just to get out of it. Oh no, okay. I don't know, it sounded like a very good idea. But it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Don't do it.
And it's like it's always that. It sounded like a good idea.
No, don't do it. Yeah, luckily I tested the waters. Now they lock you in, my dude.
My boy was locked in for greatness there.
Dude, and they give you like these rental yields. Like this one, for instance, my rental yield is 2.23. They advertised a 9% rental yield. The Edge in Stellenbosch, 1.14. The one there, I don't know, do I have two? The one, sorry, the Edge. Volley Brooklyn, this one is showing 8.15. Why though? Does anyone else use Easy Properties? Because one thing I want to ask is, for instance, this now. So they give you this evaluation. They give you that valuation now that you've gained now. But when you sell it, nobody's buying the share from you at R1.30. Everyone's selling the shit at R1, so it's, I don't know. Chad, stay away from it. If you're scared of liquidation 2.0, you can go with retail bonds at 10.25 5-year period as well. Ryan Mirage, African Bank 10.41. Mine is down. We can't get minerals out the country due to it. Did you buy any WeBuy cost? No, I didn't, dude. I'm so scared of shit coins and shit stocks like that. African Bank 10.41. Is that on a 5-year period, incognito? Holy shit, 10.41. That is incredible. Oh, Lawrence Merrick. Thank you for your help every day. It is a pleasure, my dude. Thank you for the dono.
The donos. That's paying for Chris's break even.
On retail is, wait, is the maximum is 5 mil. Incognito, that's not bad. Let me quickly check something here. Holy shit, 10.25. And that's fixed, eh, Incognito? Is that fixed? 10.25. Or is it linked to the repo rate? I want to come back to the stocks now, Chad. I just want to check something here quickly. Is there anything you're looking at, my dude?
I'm chilling, bro. The way the news is like coming out now and interrupting the markets, bro. I don't think I'm gonna touch anything. And you?
I just want to check something. Wait, what the fuck is this? Okay, wait, I'll check that on a later date. Just want to see what Incognito said here. Chris, yes, you can also choose one that's linked to inflation. Incognito, the only thing that they don't tell the guys when you invest into that is the income tax. So all of those gains accrue to your actual income, and so for the most part you get 10.25, but depending on your income, yeah, you get wrecked. So like Incognito said, they're almost 45k per month, so that's almost $500,000 a year. Add that to your income you're earning. If it's if you work a job or a business, whatever, that gets added to your salary, so that throws you into a different bracket. So that is why endowment is still one of the most tax efficient investments. Yeah, that's the only I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but that's the only issue is the tax. If you can't yeah. Some of you guys need to go and see a accountant. Geek said this year he's getting all of his taxes in a row. He promised me.
Promise, bro.
Keys, I gave you the number of my account. Very good chat. You don't play with swords. Chat, that's one thing I don't play with. Swords, you better make sure you... Do you register P2Y Limited, then trade under that? Yeah. Look, there's things you can deduct. There's things you cannot deduct. And I've said it so many times before. Tax is easy. There's benefits, or there's things that you can actually you're buying it anyway. And if you structure it well and you buy it out of your business and you do a lot of things, you can basically reduce your taxable income. At the end of the line, your tax calculation is net income, less operating expenses, cost of sales, whatever. And that amount that remains, that is what you get taxed on. So if you can get that as close as possible to zero, then great. You're not ever going to get away from tax. There's no such thing. You made the money, you're going to pay the tax. Bro, and the thing with SARS that people don't know, if SARS owed it to you and you owe them money, SARS literally has the ability to go into your bank account, literally, without your permission. They can literally go, there's 100k that Chris or whoever owes us, we're just going to take our 100k out of the account. And people don't realize that's the power of SARS. It's not like, oh, my money is safe in my bank account. SARS will stick their hand into your bank account.
They like it, they'll take it.
Before investing, see a financial advisor first. Chat, you can come and chat to me if you want to chat to a financial advisor. Please note I work on the hour, 1,500 Rand per hour, and I charge a 0.5% annual advice fee on my investments. And risk, I just take the straight up fee that I get. Come chat to me. 1,500 Rand an hour. Jared, who was your chickie? Is it, I think we've got the same chick. A brother's a financial advisor, Ninober. Her surname's Ninober. Because that sounds like my accountant. What was her name? Ninober. Keys, but I think we can wrap. I don't think she lost the funds to SARS. There was good reason for SARS.
We can wrap it up there, bro.
Chris, that's cheap. We get charged 4,000 out here. Okay. Alright guys, before we go, just quickly gonna run through on my side. DXY still looking like it wants to go lower. US 30. I had the idea of going long here, but the week has been long. Why do I want to go long? I want to go home. There's your daily pivot. There's that daily key zone. If we start rejecting, start closing back in the range, Asia high still untested. You can't get a move up. Otherwise, we're just going to chop. There's your daily key level that we spoke of, that retest. But for me personally, this week, yeah, I am finished. The week is finished. Nasdaq, unfortunately, break even for me. You are going to get days like this. Gold, again, gold. I don't know how do I trade this. Do I wait for this 30, this 15 to close now? No. No. GU, we spoke about it. Asia highs, closures back above the daily R2. Also a little bit choppy here this morning, but the ideas were shared going to your daily R3. GJ going for that royal flush, very close. That's also your yearly pivot. So there's an absolute reason why it's rejecting there. That's your yearly pivot level. But that's me, Keeks. How was the week for you? I think you had a solid week.
Yeah, so I'm happy to take it. We took the break even now. And the same thing, I was thinking, we could go long here. I do think this was just a potential pullback. Very similar trade to something Christmas I spoke about earlier. Maybe the economic come into play, but we had news, we had everything trying to drive the market down, and yet we were holding that daily pivot. But again, it's Friday. I don't think we're going to have any crazy more moves when you've already had a very expansive week. So I would rather just call it, have fun, and come back next week and then try catch those moves again. Again, this is literally, if you want to say, really the first week with Trump in office. So there's still a lot more of this to come. So yeah, we had our bullets, we took our trades, we took a break even, so no loss. Now rather not catch on cuck and just enjoy the weekend. So yeah, I think we can call it there, guys. It was a good one. We will be dropping another little saucy video this weekend for you guys.
Here we go.
So make sure to check that one out when it drops. Chris, thanks for joining today, brother. And then
merch. Talk to us, merch.
Okay, Chad.
The people want to know, when is the merch? At this stage,
I think a lot of you who maybe are a Project G, you already are seeing the website. There's already things there. Not in the sense that you can go purchase, but you can see, for example, the window there coming soon is up. All of this is there. We tried our best. We really wanted it to come out this week. We really wanted it to. Chris and myself at the meeting, we wanted it to actually come out today. We were set back on Tuesday. We would set everything back. So we had to play catch up. We can't launch over a weekend. So it looks like it's going to be next week.
Monday.
We are pushing for Monday, guys. So make sure we're going to have those notifications on. I promise you, we're going to push over the weekend. I will let Chris and the boys know on Monday in London session if it is live or not. You guys can go check it out once it is live. It's going to be a big thing, so we're going to push as hard as we can. But I'd like to say Monday we can definitely.
Chad, I just want to put it out there. There's only 80 pieces of merch. 80
in total.
We worked it out. If we expect our people will buy, it's maybe 15 orders. Then everything's gone.
Yeah. So
it's going to be a first come first serve. We're not going to repeat this drop.
It's always going to be seasonal.
It's always going to be so this drop is a once off. Once it drops, it's done. So you're going to have a one of one piece.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on.
So how it's going to work is we wanted the idea that it's seasons. So when we have our meetups, when we have events.
Wait, let me go grab it quick before, just to show the guys.
If we have an event, if we have anything like that, someone that, for example, is wearing some of the season one merch, like, he couldn't have got it any other time, meaning he's an OG. He's been around from the beginning. So that's really what we want the idea behind it to be. So that's why they're going to be seasonal. We're going to try and drop merch basically every quarter. But yeah, so it's a little reward system for you guys. It's going to be very, very cool. As you can see, a lot of it has come a long way. So yeah.
All right, Chad. So every season, why am I dyslexic here? You can check the. You check there, season 1. So every drop, we're gonna print one of these. So whenever you guys come and visit us in the studio,
you'll see all the seasons.
All of the seasons will be displayed on the one wall here as you come into the office. So this is season 1. We're not gonna say who the second collab is gonna be with, but
It's gonna be dope, guys. So yeah, keep a lookout. As I say, we're gonna push for Monday. Hopefully it will go live while you guys are on stream, so that we can let you guys know, the community, first and foremost. But very excited for that. So keep a lookout next week.
All right. What happened to Sussel? Do you know what happened to Sussel?
No.
Chad, what happened to Sussel? Bro, that's why we need the Friday show.
Yeah.
Reactive reactions.
That's also coming back, guys. Also coming back. Now we're gonna have 3 studios that's gonna be coming back.
But no OnlyFans studio.
No.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure it remains a family show.
Family show all the way, bro.
All right. Now I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. All right, Chad.
Alright, Chad. Enjoy the weekend. We're gonna see you guys next week. Have a good one. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Cheers, Chad.
Cheers.
Been having trouble to sleep now for a couple of nights. Need to rebuild myself to come alive. It all makes sense now that the lights out.